Well, there is one thing that parents know, that they are in for a lifetime of educating their kids, and they want their children to know more, be better, do more, make more than mom and dad do, and they want to impart their great philosophies on the kids. So what's a good way to do that? Well, write them a book. Dave Walters is joining us this morning, and he started a website and business to help parents do that. It's called Book to My Kids. This is an example of the book that you wrote to your two kids.
Right.
Good morning.
Morning.
You know, this is a great idea. I was thinking a minute ago, if I had a book that my dad had written me before he passed, I mean, which is kind of part of the idea. I mean, that would have been great.
Definitely, yeah. One of the main things is it leaves a legacy.
Right.
So it's something that your kids can have forever. Like you said, even after your parents pass away. In fact, your kids could give it down to another generation, so they would know a little bit about grandma and grandpa at some point.
So you've got this website, and it's book2mykids.com, and it's kind of it's basically a setup to write this book, and parents can write whatever they want, correct?
Right. The great thing about it, I started to write this book to my kids about 3 years ago, gave it to them on Christmas Day, but it wasn't easy. There were a lot of, you know, it was hard to organize my thoughts. It was hard to come up with the content. Where the website comes in is it's all chapter driven. So you decide if you want to select a chapter on marriage, on children, on God and religion. And then within each chapter, it's like a greeting card concept, where when you go to buy a greeting card, you go look for an anniversary card. And then you look in the anniversary card section and you look through 4 or 5 cards and you find one that says what you feel. Well, the website has shared content from other parents, so you can view the content, decide if it's what you like, and if it is, you can download it into your book, modify it, make it personal, put pictures into it, and it makes it easier to write each chapter.
You begin the book with a little bit about mom and a little bit about dad, so you've got a picture of you as a baby and some things about you, where you were born, blah, blah, blah. And my favorite things as a teen, and then in my 20s and as an adult. And by the way, your favorite dessert as a teen, in your 20s and adult, all cheesecake. So good for you. But seriously, that's great for the kids to go back and look at that and read about those things.
Yeah, and it helps you connect with your kids. Like my favorite band growing up when I was a teenager was Led Zeppelin, and my son still listens to Led Zeppelin, so it helps put a little bit more of a bond between you and your kids.
So I asked you what your kids thought of the book. Were they surprised with anything that they read in here?
They were. You know, quite admittedly, they didn't read it right away. It wasn't like Christmas morning they took the book and read it, right?
Hey, let's go.
But I had to pressure them. Hey, did you read the book yet? But they have. And the thing that it is that, you know, I want them to be able to look at that book when important moments come or when they really need to look at it. They'll have it forever. And
you talk about giving kids advice. Here's a chapter on driving. You're talking about it's the most dangerous thing you'll do on a day-to-day basis.
Right. Yep.
So you can give them your wisdom on things, having lived it. Because kids think they know everything, right?
That's right. That's right.
So if I were going to put a book together like this, how much would the cost be?
Well, it starts at about $49. Okay. And then if the book becomes more than 50 pages, it goes up a little bit. And then if you want a second copy, it's $39 for a second copy.
What a great idea.
It is a great idea. You can start your chapter with food.
Okay, food. What to eat, what not to eat.
Dave, we appreciate book2mykids, the 2 is a number.com, book2mykids.com.
And how cool that some of your music now is all coming back and being remixed into some rap version of it, so you're thinking, oh, I heard this decades ago. Really?
I noticed he liked burgers throughout his life, too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't change all that much.
I'm with you there. No,
yeah, nice job.
That's all right.